Confident and ready for action, the Bulls as they head to the locker room earlier. The hometown crowd certain to give them a warm welcome. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. In this game, we'll see the Orlando Magic going up against the Chicago Bulls here at their home, United Center. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Hawks, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they've been giving their all in every game, eager to show those who doubted them that they're capable of being the top team.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope, and it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Bulls, Levine and Williams are the 2 forwards. Kobe White out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Vucevic in at the center, locking down the middle. Very early in the season, but a lot of excitement still in the air, Grant.
No question, B.A. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams, and that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
And so off the tip, it's the Magic. Levine against Wagner. Pass to Carter. And here's Caldwell-Pope. The 3 is up. No luck. He's checked in for Giddey. And a change for the Magic. Anthony's checked in. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
Yes, speeding in there and getting some airtime. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
Wagner outside. Back to Anthony. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter, and it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. MP up top. Launches it from deep. Rebound by the Magic. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Anthony with a bucket.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Chicago has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's MP. And he drops it in from the low post.
That is a play that is beyond his years. MP takes the contact and still gets it to fall.
A minute 22 left in the first quarter here. The 3 from Banchero. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade-plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Magic trail by 4. Wagner outside. The 3 from Banchero. Zach LaVine clears it away.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
MP outside. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the tray. MP's got 10.
You see the foundation of a real long-range threat. Now MP just has to keep developing those skills.
Banchero outside. Wagner for 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Bulls leading by 4. From deep, MP. Another 3 for Chicago.
Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
And a foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Wagner up top. No good with a layup. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Bulls out in front, up 7. We'll take a quick break and then get you back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Mo Wagner. Then it's Gary Harris. Then there's Anthony. And it's Banchero in at the small forward position. 5 to shoot. Ball with the rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Hey, guys. Well, the Magic were one of last season's most improved teams, and with the addition this summer of Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, they've addressed an area of real need. A player who can space the floor, add to their already stout defense, and has championship pedigree. They're going to continue to rise in this league, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Shams, thanks very much. Anthony misses.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And so Banchero will bring it up for Orlando. It's a 13-point game. They'll take on the Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse after this one. That'll be just the second road game of 5 in a row. Isaac for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
Isaac outside. Wagner finds Banchero. Shot to stop the run. That one doesn't drop.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Here's MP. He takes it in. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Some changes for Chicago. Williams comes in for Craig, and it's Levine in for Giddey. So Orlando going with an almost entire new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. Wagner comes in for Isaac. Caldwell-Pope's checked in for Harris. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Anthony. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Carter. Caldwell-Pope for 3. Ball with the rebound.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
On the wing, MP. From deep. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Magic trail by 20. Wagner inside. He's covered by Levine. Soft touch off the glass.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. For Chicago, Nikola Vucevic is checked in. MP getting it done for the Bulls. Knocking down 3 after 3. He's up to 7 3-pointers tonight. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the East.
Taking a look here now at the Magic. They've had a great start to the season as we thought they might. They play together. They play for one another. They're well coached. This team is a team to watch for the rest of the year.
And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Orlando Magic.
They've got to run shooters off that line. Just hoping they miss is not working.
It's just a question every team faces, Shaq. How do you extend your defense enough to bother shooters without opening up the driving lanes?
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of...
He's checked in for Chicago. Ball comes in for White. Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Orlando. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Power move from MP.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
In each of the last 2 years, RJ, the Bulls have been eliminated in the play-in tournament.
Yes, they've been just about 500 each of those seasons, so Chicago has been in that dreaded middle ground. Not contenders while also not picking high in the draft. That is the worst place any NBA team could be.
Williams and Vucevic are inside. MP is out there with ball, and it's Giddey in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for Chicago. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. MP's got 34 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
It's good.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Chicago leading by 12. MP outside, takes a 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Back to Suggs. Beyond the arc. Orlando gets it back. Anthony misses.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
From deep, MP. Rebound by the Magic. Pass to Suggs. The 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
He's off on the first. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Harris misses.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Anthony outside. Pass to Harris to end the run. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. MP's got 44.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Bulls out in front, just dominating this one. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
Man, Coach Donovan conveying the scouting report to his guys.
Knowing your opponent's plays is important. On the money right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Magic, Anthony is out there with Gary Harris. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Wagner. And it's Banchero in at the 3. Count it.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
Anthony outside. Well, Grant, it appears the league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. And here's a look at what's coming up for Orlando. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then Sunday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks.
The upside of road trips, like the one they have scheduled, is you really get a chance to come together as a team. It's a great way to get closer with your squad and build trust among your teammates.
Bulls leading by 22. MP inside. Harris on him. MP shot is good. MP's got 46.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep feeding him and feeding him.
Here's Anthony. Orlando again missing.
How did he brick that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Three-pointer, Anthony. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Anthony. Out to the wing. Banchero left side. Isaac for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Smith's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. The Magic have gotten nothing to go so far in the fourth. They're 0 for 6. Isaac finds Banchero. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Great to see MP look for his shot, especially when he's near the hoop.
Pass to Banchero. Out to Anthony. 6 to shoot. Banchero surveys. No good on the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Now here's MP. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Another one goes. Incredible.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bulls.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. For Chicago, Lofton's checked in for Smith, and Buzelis is subbed in for Craig. And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. Franz Wagner comes in for Isaac. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Harris. And Suggs is subbed in for Anthony. Here's Orlando. Suggs outside. Here's Banchero. Outside, Caldwell Pope. And the three-pointer goes.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
On the wing, MP. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Yet another bucket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
B.A., it feels like he can't miss.
Now here's Suggs. Wagner outside. Banchero the screen. Fires from deep. And it's Wagner missing. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Earned that one. Man, that was crazy. You look like Craig Hodges out there.
So how you feeling about your recent play?
Not gonna lie, Coach.